So, Lennie, first off, obviously named as caretaker manager ahead of Saturday's home fixture against Oxford City. Just in terms of that fixture, how much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in charge. I've been an assistant, in various capacities for many clubs, for many young managers, but it was felt that this was the right way around to do it, with me being the number one and Sween's assisting, so we're happy with that, and we're working well this week, and hopefully we can produce a result on Saturday.
Yeah, you mentioned yourself and the Sweens there. Of course, you have seen a lot of games this season. Sweens, obviously, providing some familiarity, being a first-team coach. So how important is it that you do know the players and you already know the setup?
Yeah, I haven't seen all the games. I've seen most of the home games and some of the away games, but obviously Sween's been there full stop finish, so his input is absolutely valuable. So this was the way, with it like this was how people were comfortable with it, I think. The club, Sween's, myself, so fine. We'll have to see. And the process of appointing a full-time manager is ongoing, and so this might last 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, who knows, but we'll do our best anyway.
Yeah, and how has training looked this week?
Very good. They've had a lot of time off. They had New Year's Eve off, New Year's Day off, because we played last Saturday. So to be fair, we've had a 4-day build-up in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before the game on Saturday, which is unusual but necessary, both for us to get our ideas over, get them organised, and for them to keep their fitness levels up. So we'll be prepared on Saturday. Hopefully it'll translate into a good result, but we'll be ready.
Yeah, have you tried to change a lot, and have you seen a good response from the players from the ideas you have tried to implement?
Yeah, I think the training's different, obviously. So often when you're a player and the manager changes, you're always thinking, how's that going to affect me? Am I going to be in the team if I'm out of the team? Am I going to stay in the team? How are we going to play? Etc, etc. So we've got to make it, what you've got to do is you've got to manage the players, and you've got to play in a way with a system, shape, whatever you want to call it, which suits the players you've got. It's no good bemoaning about who's out injured and who we haven't got, this and that and the other. We've just got to get on and get the players' heads clear and get them out on the pitch, in mentally and physically ready to do their best.
Yeah, and just in terms of Oxford on Saturday, do you know much about them? What sort of game are expecting?
Well, I went to the Oxford away game way back, and that is one of the most, I've seen thousands of games, that's one of the most amazing games I've seen. We were totally and utterly dominant for 60 minutes on that day. I thought it was going to be 4-0. And in the end, you finish up letting in so many goals in such a short period of time. The game's gone away from you, and we finish up getting beat 5-2, or whatever it was. That was a dagger to the heart that day. So we need to avenge that, and we need to make sure that we cope with setbacks, if there are any, better than we have done.
Yeah, and I know you were both the Oldham games, aren't you? So, just in terms of recent performances, what do you feel needs to change?
Stop letting goals in. Simple as that. All right, we didn't score at Oldham, but our goal scoring record is not too bad. Goals for is reasonable. Goals against is disastrous. That's got to improve if we want to climb away from the bottom 4 and get into the top half, which is where we should be.
Yeah, and just a bit of team news. I know we've got quite a few injured lads making some positive progress. Is there any update on the likes of Luke Hendry and Tom Crawford?
Yeah, Luke Hendry and Tom Crawford have trained this week, and they're in, unless anything happens, and next day or two they're banging contention for selection. Manny D's injured, which Lacey's still injured, which Josh was injured on Saturday at Oldham, he's out, so that's the situation. But as I say, it's no good keep moaning about it. It is what it is, and we've got to get on with the players that we've got.